Hi everybody, John Driver here, and today we're going to do vertically roasted chicken. This is a great dinner party dish for 4 to 6 people, really simple to make, and everything is going to be in one dish. It's a one dish dinner, fantastic. So we're going to start by preparing the chicken. One large chicken, 2 to 2.5 kilos. I'm going to put the juice of half a lemon over the chicken, really simple. And then just put a little bit of a rub, equal quantities of salt and freshly ground black pepper. You're probably going to use about a teaspoon of each at the most over the whole chicken. Putting the lemon juice on helps the salt and pepper to stick to the chicken, also obviously adds that lovely lemony flavour to it. Right, now this is the good bit. Chicken's prepared, how quick was that? We're now going to put it into the vertical roaster, which is this thing. Not only will it roast it quicker and make the skin more crispy, I'm going to make a gravy or a sauce in the vertical roaster at the same time. So I've just added 1 glass of chicken stock, and to that I'm adding about a glass of medium sweet white wine. It's garlicky flavour, garlic lemon chicken, so I'm going to add a teaspoon chopped garlic. And what we do, get the chicken and push it down on top of the vertical roaster, like that, ready to go in the oven. To accompany the chicken, we're going to do a 1-pot ratatouille and some jacket potatoes. Everything goes onto the roasting tin at the same time, in the oven together, along with the chicken. It's going to take about an hour and a half, 90 minutes at 190 degrees. This ratatouille is really simple to make. What I've got here is a couple of chopped courgettes, a medium sliced white onion and a small green pepper chopped. So I'm just going to get a mix of those three, put them into a suitable dish, and then quite simply I'm just going to pour a tin of chopped tomatoes over them. Whoops! How easy is that? Salt and pepper, bit of crushed garlic, about half a teaspoon, knob of butter, and a good drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Just put tin foil over that and it's ready to go in the oven. Large baking potatoes, one per person. Literally all you've got to do is clean them, wash them and prick them with a fork. They don't need anything else. Don't bother with all this rubbish putting tin foil over them, otherwise you end up with a soggy skin. This way you have a really lovely crispy skin and a fluffy inside to the jacket potato. So I've just got to find room for them really. There you go, that's ready to go in the oven. How long did that take? 5-10 minutes? Dead simple, and that's everything you need for this dinner, including your gravy. That's the great thing about doing it this way. It's all done. So all I've got to do now is put it in the oven. 90 minutes later, we'll pull it out and it'll be done perfectly. Well, it's 6:30 now, 90 minutes later. I'm going to take the fully prepared roasted vertical chicken and vegetables out of the oven. How does that look, guys? Pretty good, huh? So I've removed the chicken, leaving that to rest for a few minutes. Pan juices, I've just put them over a moderate heat. And then I'm going to get what remains in the vertical roaster, put that in. And then I'll need to thicken this a little bit. So what I've got is a roux that I've made here, and that's just plain flour and softened butter, equal quantities of each. And it'll probably take a couple of big dollops like that to thicken that amount of gravy perfectly. So I'm just going to whisk in a little bit of the roux now, a couple of good dollops. Whisk it in. As long as you keep whisking, you won't end up with lumps. Once that comes back to the boil, I reckon we'll have a perfect lemon and garlic infused sauce to go with our vertically roasted chicken. Right, once you've whisked the roux into the gravy, you need to boil off the flour for a couple of minutes to properly cook it, otherwise it'll have a raw flour taste. So whilst that's being done, I'm going to carefully remove this absolutely delicious crispy skin from the chicken. And when I plate up the dish, you'll see why I'm doing this now. I mean, this is just, it's like falling apart. It's unbelievable. Normally take at least an extra half an hour, stroke hour, to cook a chicken of this size, 2.5 kilos. You know, you need 2.5 hours for that. We've done it in an hour and a half. Produced our gravy, our vegetables and our potatoes all in one go. You can see what I'm doing. I'm just removing an absolutely delicious crispy skin and keeping that to one side. The wings just fall off anyway. Right. So once you've removed the skin, carve the chicken, which is virtually impossible if you vertically roasted it because it just falls apart. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Look at that. And you won't get that if you roast it in the traditional method. And that's just so succulent. And don't forget, all the flavours from the vertical roaster are infused into this chicken. So I really want you to try this dish because it'll be the best roast chicken you've ever had in your life. Right, so here we go. Jacket potato. Rob, can you get a good shot on this because this is going to be so fluffy inside, it's unbelievable. Wow. That's a jacket potato. Selected chicken, a little bit of dark meat, a little bit of breast meat. The delicious ratatouille. Maybe just add a little more. Okay. Gravy that's already made itself. Don't want to mess about making more washing up, so I'll just spoon a little bit of that sauce over. Final touch, bit of delicious crispy skin over the chicken, and then on the table a big knob of butter on the jacket potato. There you go.